Hey, welcome back to Repair to Rev by Hemmings. We have our 2003 Mustang here.
We just did all the fluids. They looked really good, surprisingly, because we had the owner come in and talk to us. He did tell us that he went through them already.
Yeah, he did a bunch of the maintenance stuff already, which is fantastic. Whenever you're doing that much fluid changes and you're doing that maintenance, go ahead and change out your serpentine belt system and the pulleys that go with it. It's not a very expensive job, but it'll give you a lot of peace of mind. You don't want one of these to break on you while you're on the road. It takes simple hand tools, a couple of ratchets, a couple of sockets. Very first thing you should always do is take pictures of the routing. A lot of times under the hood, they'll have a sticker that'll show you the routing. This one in particular doesn't. So we're gonna go ahead and just take a couple pictures, make sure that we know how all this is going back together.
It's like paparazzi, but for the serpentine.
Sure, paparazzi for serpentines. And then you're gonna have to have a friend to help you because one of you has to hold the tensioner while the other one slips the belt off. You ready?
Yep.
Go ahead and just pull that belt off. Yep, that'll work. Just off one or two of the pulleys, then that tensioner is gonna come down. Now nothing has any tension, you can go ahead and fish it out of there.
Okay.
All right, cool. Off. Oh, I have a cool trick to show you when we put the new one back on. All right, 13 millimeters to start getting those pulleys off. So this is just a idler pulley. There's another one down here, and then this guy. We'll do that one together. So if you can start with those two, I gotta go get another 13 wrench. Sometimes you just need a dad strength. I know. Don't hate me. Don't hate it. Sometimes you loosened it up for me.
Oh, shut up.
I'm gonna go ahead and knock this one
Okay, yeah,
off
go ahead.
while I'm here. You just need the dad strength, that's all. All right.
I just need more leverage, that's all I need.
Finish those off, and then we gotta go 10 millimeter for the idler. Good. Okay. Just hold it in the same orientation, come right up. Just like that. Okay, so it's gonna go this way. Why don't you pop that one right on while you're in there? Keep your bolt.
It's always a good idea when you are putting on new pulleys to just do one at a time. Take the old one off and put the new one right on so you can keep the proper orientation and don't get them confused on where they need to go.
Yeah? You want to give the tensioner a try? You're gonna have to get some pretty good leverage. Yes, come on, monkey, yes! There it is, that's my daughter. I'm so proud. Now that we have it off. The one quick way to check to see if your bearing is starting to fail is if it's making noise. If it's really failing, you'll hear it over the engine noise, but you just spin it, and if you can hear it?
Yeah, it sounds like the ocean.
It does not sound like the ocean.
It does too, it sounds like a conch shell.
Okay. Oh, I get you dirty? All right, you'll hear it grinding, and the new one will not do that. Actually, the new one is already somewhat tight, so you won't see a lot of spin, but even the little bit of spin doesn't make noise, so it goes right back in. That little knob goes in the hole that's down there. It's always nice to have little hands when you have these kind of jobs. Once you get it in there, just go ahead and snug it down. When you get the belt on, you can put a torque wrench to it. Here's a great tip for someone, if you're building a car or you're doing some mix match pulleys, this is a really cool tip I just learned. These numbers here actually do mean something. The first number is just a manufacturer number. You don't have to worry about that. The second one tells you how many ribs. So this is a 6-rib belt. And then these last 3 digits are in inches. So it's 93.5 inches. So it's a great way if you have some mix match pulleys or you're building something custom.
That's cool.
That you can wrap a string around the way you want it to route, take that string, measure it, and you know this one's 93.5. This is where some bad words get said, because...
But they will not be said because we're on a family-friendly
We'll beep them out. We'll beep them out. Because you have to fish this thing through 5 different ways. And we're going to try to get it in the first shot. Remember the pictures I took? this is where those pictures come in really, really, really handy. Okay, under the crank. Okay, good. Goes under our power steering pump over here. I'm gonna get underneath the air conditioning compressor. All right, you ready? Let go.
Done.
Take that guy off, and a high five for the bang. And that is serpentine belt replaced.
Boom.
Pretty good, pretty good.
So now we are onto the interior of this car, which is my favorite part. We took the back seats out so you guys could see a little bit better. As you can see, the seat belt is not retracting as much as we pull it, which is not good.
Yeah, it's not necessarily a safety issue, so to me, this is more of a cosmetic thing. This is in your wheelhouse, but it's not hard to do. You can do it in the driveway, just some simple tools. We're gonna use a couple of impact guns and things like that just to go faster. But not difficult. You can buy the full kit, and it comes with all of the new hardware. Nice grade 8 hardware, which is important. Make sure that your bolts don't snap. But yeah, why don't we just start popping off some panels?
Yes, okay.
There you go. I can just go right down. Now you can get the bottom one out. Same thing, wiggle and pop. There you go. Now fish the seatbelt through that slot, right up by your eyeball. You see how it's split? There you go. Now pull that whole thing out, put it out the door. Perfect.
So here's the old and the new in comparison. There's a very big comparison. But the old tends to fail because the gears and mechanisms tend to fail. And right now it actually thinks we're upside down, and that's why it keeps locking us out. So to get rid of that, we're going to put in brand new.
Trick for getting the strap into this plastic, I just was taught, it's a pretty good one. Take a piece of rope or dental floss or something. Dental floss might not be strong enough, but what did I just called it dental floss for an elephant. It's pretty right on. Okay, so now that you got it through, you should be able to pull it all the way through, just like that. Now we'll just grab a little razor blade, cut that end off, and made that job a lot easier. Came off.
Look at me. I did it without your dental floss.
Okay.
Sorry, I really wanted to beat him in that.
You actually did beat me on that one.
I won.
Hey, seatbelts went back in. We didn't break any panels.
Nope.
They actually look really good, and the whole interior looks so good.
It does. Normally on these, especially for the price, you get good interior, bad under the hood, or vice versa, bad under the hood and good interior, but everything looks pretty good. You know, we have some time.
I know. He's not picking it up till tomorrow.
I would love to do some performance.
I think we can do that. We do have some time, and I noticed that they had started a lowering kit on this. They did new struts and new springs, but they do not have caster camber plates up front.
Not.
So we can go ahead and probably put those in and then get this to the alignment shop. It will definitely make this car handle a lot better.
That'll be so much fun.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, it's gonna shock you, but do you want to do some performance?
Whoa. Is this because we got free time?
We got time.
Okay.
All of the fluids are done. I mean, the owner took care of so much for us. We actually had some free time.
Not planned.
Not planned, but very much appreciated. So he already has half of a suspension job done. He's got lowering springs and struts in here already. But the third part of that kit is a caster camber kit.
Is that what that is?
That's what that is, exactly. What that does is it allows you to, or not you, it allows an alignment shop to align your tires correctly so that they have a good contact patch on the ground and they don't wear out too fast. It's going to let the alignment shop do the camber, which is your tires looking like this, and to do the caster, which is kind of hard to describe, but it's this. So your pivot is going to be here or here. And there's far smarter people than me. Maybe you as a future engineer will be able to explain that to me.
This just looked like you were queen waving.
I was doing the queen wave. But it's an important part of steering. It's an important part of making sure your car handles really, really well. Once we get this thing handling well, it's got good brakes in it already, and that young Vincent gets a little more time in the seat and some experience, then maybe he and his dad can start throwing some more power at this. So we already took care of the passenger side, make sure everything's there, all the bolts are lining up, everything looks really good. We take some measurements on where the stock strut is right now.
Okay.
That's going to get us close enough that when we put this on, we can get it to an alignment shop and they can do the final touches.
Sweet.
So a couple of wrenches that we're going to need to start taking off the strut bolt and then the strut tower nuts.
Okay.
Yep, hit the ground. We're good. All right, good. Can you pull the big washer off the top of the strut bolt? No, yep. You can take the whole thing. Go ahead. Yep, that's the whole plate. All right. Okay, now we should be able to just give that a little love and have it drop down. There we go, good. Okay, that can come off. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go underneath, I'm gonna pull the whole strut down as far as I can. Maybe help me with a little hammer very quickly. There we go, perfect. Depending on how far you've dropped your suspension, you're gonna have a different stagger of spacers. There's different ones in the kits. On this car, these are the spacers we're gonna use. So it's just a big spacer, and then that guy goes right on top like that, okay? Then comes the bling, the beautiful bling. All right.
Is this the bling I add to this car?
Could be, could be. We're gonna have to take that nut off. So when I take that nut off, I want you just to drop the bling over the top. And then I'm gonna try to get, yep, perfect. So that's gotta go over. Go ahead. I may have to go back underneath, but let's see if we can do this. I got it. So all we're gonna do is just get these snug so that we can still move the plate. Watch your little nose, almost got it there. From the center to that is 1 7/8. And we'll put the final nut on the strut, and then we'll tighten everything down.
Okay.
Can you also hit the 3 big nuts with that 17th socket that's on the ratchet? Good, just snug so that I can put some weight on it. While she's finishing tightening that last bolt, whenever you do anything on your suspension, you really want to bring it to an alignment shop. One, it's a safety issue. You want to make sure the car's handling correctly, the steering is correct. And two, you're going to wear tires out so much faster. If the car is even just a little bit out of alignment, it'll affect gas mileage, it'll affect especially wet driving if you have any kind of rain or anything like that. So please just take the energy and time to do it. Factor it into the cost of the suspension work that you're doing. It's probably less than $150 to have a shop go over the alignment for you. All right, what do you think?
Pretty good?
Yeah, we actually got to do some performance on this one, which is awesome.
That's nice. It was my first time doing that, so.
Yeah, and not hard.
It wasn't hard at all.
No, no.
Just a little learning on YouTube.
That's it. You can learn anything on YouTube.
That's true. YouTube University.
That's right, that's right.
Can I race this Dodge.
No, you cannot race this Dodge. This isn't your car. It's the owner's car. It's Vincent's car.
It's my car for now. You're supposed to be a safe dad and say, don't say much. You're driving. Focus on the road.
Focus on the road. Watch over that car. Slow down. I want 4 car lengths.
Shut up.
So what do you think?
I like it. It's nice.
It is really nice. I think Vincent's got a pretty killer first car.
This is a really good car.
Yeah. So all that maintenance work is done. All the belts, the serpentine belt. We fixed the seat belts. They're working real good.
They are.
Right?
Should I test the brakes for that
No,
one?
please. We're going to the alignment shop. Let's do that after. Those caster camber plates are going to make it easy for the alignment guys to be able to
They're gonna love
set
us.
this thing up. How's it feel though? It should feel pretty tight.
It feels really good.
Yeah, here's some bumps.
I've had it off.
Yeah.
It's better than my Jeep.
It absorbed them pretty good.
Yeah. Where is this?
I don't know.
Is this the alignment shop?
No.
Am I getting a motorcycle? Is that why we're here?
Surprise!
Really?
We're getting you not a motorcycle at all.